Well, okay, there it goes. Hello, my many friends. Welcome to another Tuesday night live sale on the Skunky Junk channel. I'm Sean Young. My wife Carol is in the wings. She's going to be here to help us keep the train on the tracks a little bit. And I will be doing what I can to create chaos. So that's the plan. And lots of things going on tonight. We have National Library Workers Day is Thursday this week. I don't know why they don't just call it National Librarians Day, but they don't. It's Library Workers Day. So that's what we'll call it, Library Workers Day. And so we're going to be celebrating that today. And then, of course, next Monday, before our next live sale, is Tax Day. So we have some Tax Day related items tonight. So taxes and books, some of our favorite things, right? Kind of on both ends of the spectrum, things we love, things we hate. And so we have some fun items that we will be bringing to the table tonight. This week, I got something really cool in, I got some friend mail in the mail, just a random box that I wasn't expecting. And that doesn't happen too often. So look at this. This was from my friend Dee. And she sent me pickle salt and pepper shakers. Are those so great? They're made in Japan and they are little pickles, salt and peppers. So you can salt and pepper your pickles. It's pretty amazing. I love those so much. Those are so great. Hi, Gina Marie. Welcome. Also got in the mail this week something that I was expecting, and that was these. I got a couple of these. These are little tiny, they're teeny tiny little pickle pins, and they say Heinz on them. Heinz pickle pins. So probably at least one of these will come up in a future live sale, because I ordered two, so there was one for me and one for extra. So anyway, that's what we've got. Hi, Sherry. Welcome. Glad you're here. I know Kim's sale got over a little bit early today, so we're not going to have the influx from Kim that we sometimes have partway into our sale. Hi, Mary. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Glad everybody's here. So we have just, I mean, a ton of things tonight. So I'm going to move a little bit fast, and you'll have to slow me down if you need me to slow down. That's the way this is going to have to work. So let's just jump right into it. I think everybody who's here probably knows kind of how this works. I'm not going to have any offer ups tonight. Hello, Rustic Farmhouse. Welcome. We're going to have, everything's going to be just a set price. So I'm going to just jump right in. I'll offer you an item, let you know what the price is for it. If you want the item, just pop the number down there into the chat and you can have it. We will be doing most of our invoicing tonight, and we'll be shipping off as soon as invoices all get paid. And we'll just keep things moving along as fast as we can. Hello, chum. How are you? I have a box here that's going to be coming your way. And Chris, hello. And chat, hello, chat. Gina Marie, he said hi to you, but also hi again because you're in the chat again. So anyway, so that's where we go. We are in the Seattle area, so that's where we'll be shipping from. We do most of our invoicing tonight as much as we can. We have a lot of items tonight, so if we sell to a lot of different people, it may take us a little bit extra time to ship, but we'll do as fast as we can. Lots of books tonight, so if you only buy books, then we can quickly slip those into a large envelope and use media mail too, which saves you some cost on shipping. So that'll be excellent. So let's just jump in. I've got quite a few children's books. I have a few other books too. It won't be all children's books tonight, but I do have, admittedly, quite a few children's books. This is going to be our first one. This is it's a big golden book. It's not a little golden book. It's a big golden book. And this is Walt Disney's Mary Poppins. So this particular one is in really good shape inside. No loose pages or anything like that. I didn't notice any writing or scribbling, no ripped pages. So this one's in good shape. It's been read a few times since back in 1964 when it was published. So this was not the first copy of it, or not the first edition of it. The first edition was in 1934. This one was in 64. But there it is, Walt Disney's Mary Poppins. You can see that the spine is in good shape. The book's in good shape. The cover is a little, I mean, it's not perfect. It's got, you know, some dirty spots on it a little bit. But there you go. If you are a fan of Mary Poppins, a fan of Disney, or a fan of big books that you can use to fan yourself, this one might just be exactly what you're looking for. And it is what I'm looking for on the list. And for some reason, I'm not finding it. There it is. It's $10, number 94. $10, number 94. Oh, my boss is calling me. Can she not see that I'm in a live sound? Go away, boss. I guess I'm live in public. I shouldn't say that. So everybody, Cello Chum is the mother of sweet little Emma, who does our No Chips, No Cracks sounder. So this one is a children's song book, the Fireside Book of Children's Songs. So Cello Chum, what do you think of that? This one does inside, it has where somebody owned it and wrote their name in and whatnot. And then, but the book itself is in great shape. So it has these just amazing, really, really cool 60s, 70s type graphics. So it's really cool. I can't remember the year on this one. I want to say 66. Yeah, 1966. So it looks like somebody circled some of the songs. It must have been the ones that they liked the most. So there, I mean, there's a little bit of writing and whatnot in here, I guess, but nothing that's distracting. Anyway, in beautiful shape. I love this one. This one's great. The cover has where there was some tape here. I'm assuming that's probably where the dust cover was on this. It does no longer has a dust cover. I got it without, but the cover itself on the book is really quite nice. So there you go. That's a really great looking one and has some really fun songs in it too. These are fun kind of folksy songs. Cotton-Eyed Joe, go tell Aunt Rhody, go tell Aunt Rhody. And this is how much money? $10, number 16. $10, number 16 for the children's song.
You'll just have to start singing all these songs.
Yeah. Thank goodness most of them have songs, so you won't have to worry about me singing a lot of them. Now, my boss is going to continue to keep hitting me up if I don't text her and tell her to go away. So that's what I'm going to do. Yeah. Okay, moving on. So, let's do, this is kind of a good one for Easter. This one's The Tale of Peter Rabbit. I'm not guaranteeing it'll get to you by Easter, but it would have been a great one. So The Tale of Peter Rabbit by Beatrix Potter. And this has different pictures and graphics than you typically see for Beatrix Potter. So the illustrations are by Rod Ruth, but they're really very cute. See the graphics in this one. This is another one of those big golden books. Now I have a ton of little golden books coming up, but right now this one's a big golden book. So it has great graphics in there. Again, in great shape inside. I don't see writing. I don't see rips or tears or anything like that. No scribbles. The cover is just, you know, has a little bit of wear. This cover kind of looks like it got like sat on or something. It has kind of, see, so not folds, but like wrinkly sort of right through here. Can you see that? Not really. Anyway, it's not perfect, but it's really, really great. It was $1 back when it was brand new, but it's not brand new anymore because it is no longer 1973. This was first done in 63. This edition was 73. So it's been quite a while since this book got thrown off of the shelves. And it is now available to you for $10, number 5. $10, number 5. Hello, Laura. How are you? Glad you're here. Okay, folks, we've got some Mother Goose. Got quite a bit of Mother Goose, actually. This is the one that's the most commonly known. There's a million different variations of this book. You can see the spine on this one is in great shape. Inside the book, it was from about 1977. It was given to somebody at Christmas in 77. And it was originally 1916, but then there's multiple. This was the 67th printing in June 1977. So you can see it was given for Christmas, or maybe not Christmas, I don't know. Anyway, from Grandma. And it does have some kind of discoloring inside just a little bit, but it doesn't smell. So anyway, it's this one. It's got all the great Mother Goose rhymes in it. Some of these are pretty great. So this one is in good shape, and there's the back, there's the front, there's the inside. And you know what? There's a lot of these out there. So I say there's no harm in just yanking these pages out of here and framing them and putting them on your wall if you want to. There's some of the pages have full page pictures, and they're just really fantastic. So this is not an overly uncommon book, as you can see from it having been reprinted 67 times. So what the heck? Tear it apart. Use it for what you want. This one is going to be $7, and it is number 333. Number 333. $7, number 333. Proud American. Proud American. Okay, we're gonna move. We did not get snow. No, it was hailing like the dickens earlier, but no snow. This one's not a children's book. This one is 101 Famous Poems with a prose supplement. So, as if all those poems weren't enough, you get a prose supplement. This was copyrighted 1958, and I do believe that this is about that old. I found this at, well, I don't have time to just get totally into the story, but I found this at an estate sale, and inside of it, at an estate sale, I didn't know the people. I would just walk blindly into this estate sale, but inside of it is the address and thing of a man that I went to church with and knew my whole life. He's passed away now, so I feel okay leaving his address in there because he doesn't live there anymore. But just, it was the most random thing. Somebody that I Ray Steinmetz, and loved him. So anyway, I also found a stack of his Bibles. I've kept the Bibles, but I'm selling his poetry book. So this is Famous Poems with a prose supplement. It's got a poem by William Watson. It's got John Milton. I don't know, just all these poems in here. And then the poets, their little pictures are next to their poems. So if you ever like to read a poem and think, I wonder what the person looked like that wrote that poem, here you go. So this is just a really, really nice, fun little book. Its cover, it doesn't have a dust cover. It just has the canvas cover. It's not in perfect shape. Ray wrote notes a few places inside, and that just adds to its wonderful, beautiful character. So this book of poems is at the very bottom. It's $12, and it's number 22. $12, number 22. This one's from the 50s. That's a beautiful book. And thank you so much, Mary. We gotcha. We gotcha. Got Mary. Okay, let's do this one. This is a really cool one, you guys. I wish I could. 1887. This is old. 1887. This is. I'll have to pop it out of this plastic, I think.
Bonnie Dirks for 22.
Bonnie Dirks. Hello, Bonnie. I'm so glad you're here. So this, my friends, it's. Thank you so much. Oh.
Number 5.
Bonnie, we got you twice for 5 and 22. Thank you so much. So this, you guys, this is a really cool thing. Okay, I'm going to read the front. Powerless for good, but powerful for evil. An address by the third-party prohibitionists by Albert Griffin. So if you look this up, it's all very interesting. The third-party prohibitionists, it was a group in New York that were working towards prohibition back in the time of prohibition. And this is an address that they made, and it's written out in this pamphlet. and published by L.W. Lawrence from New York City. And so you can read the address that they made to the people petitioning for prohibition. It's just really interesting, actually. It's one of the coolest things. This is by the Anti-Saloon Republican National Committee. And this was delivered in the Church of the Savior, New York City on October 6th, 1887. So it's really, really just a cool, cool piece. So that's a really fun one. And that one is going to be available for $10, and it's number 30. $10, number 30. It's not in perfect shape. You can see there somebody set a coffee cup on top of it at some point, or maybe it was a beer. And anyway, on the top, it's not signed, but it says with compliments of author. So this was given to somebody by the author, but unfortunately he didn't sign it. So that was kind of dumb of him. But anyway, there it is. So you're going to get that, and it's $10, and it's number 30. Number 30. That's a really fun one. Hi, New England Thrifter. Welcome. All right, we've got Cello Chum. If you're here, here's more music. I love this one too. Look at the beautiful colors on this one. This is the Family Songbook by Reader's Digest. Look at the colors and the flowers, just like such great flower power. So inside it is a spiral, so it's easy to keep it open on your piano. What, Carol?
Debbie says hi.
Oh, Debbie, hello. Appreciate the thumbs up. We give you a thumbs up too, Debbie. We think you're a thumbs upper. So this is 1969 that this was put together, and it's just a family songbook. So inside there's a bunch of family songs. Pretty baby, I'm looking over a four-leaf clover. My heart stood still. It's magic when my dreamboat comes home. Anyway, just a bunch of songs. You might know some of these, like Blowing in the Wind. You probably know that one. And then other ones, you probably won't know them at all, but you can learn them because you are the new owner of the Family Songbook. So this here, this beautiful book, and this is pretty big. You can see it's a nice chunky one. And it's got, I think the pages are numbered, and neither are the songs. So it's got a whole lot of songs. Towards the back, there's some kind of patriotic ones. The Marines Hymn, America, When Johnny Comes Marching Home. So those ones would be good to have up on your piano when it comes time for 4th of July. So inside, this has been left open like this on somebody's piano. And you can see that around the edges, it got some sun damage. Just the color was sort of faded out there. So do know that that is the case. It's not just perfect in coloration all over. Around the edges, there's sun wear on the inside. But there's your beautiful Family Songbook. This one is going to be
$15, number 95.
$15, number 95. 15, number 95. I love that one. That's a big one. It's a party one. Let's do something different. So it's not just National Library Workers Day. It's also coming up on Tax Day. You say that before I ever even see it. So now I don't know who. Janine. Thank you, Janine. Thank you. We gotcha. Love it. Oh, I'm sorry. Hi. Tori, my friend Tori. I met Tori this weekend, and Tori is just an absolute doll. So if you haven't said hello to Tori yet, do that. She is just a precious part of our community, and I just adore her. So thank you for being here, Tori. I think you are fantastic. Okay, so we are doing what? Yeah, tax day's coming, so we got some banks. So let's do a couple banks, shall we? Let's start with this one.
National Grilled Cheese Sandwich Day too.
Oh, I didn't know it was National Grilled Cheese Sandwich Day.
I had one today too.
Yum, and Carol ate one of those today. I had a quesadilla. Does that count?
Nope.
It's a grilled cheese sandwich in Mexico. What are we? Are we anti-Mexico now? Okay, this is a bank that was made in Japan. That's what it says right there on the bottom. See that? Japan. That's the word Japan right there. It says Japan, so that's how we know it's made in Japan. And it is, see, there's a little hole in his head, and that makes him a bank, and there's a hole in his bottom, and that makes him not a very good bank because he doesn't have a stopper. So if you want to use this guy, you'll have to get a little stopper to put in there. That's easy enough to do, but you can't just use him straight out of the box because there's no stopper. But he's cute. He's just a little spaniel, and he's in pretty good shape. He had, I feel like I saw a little chip somewhere. Let me just peek one more time. Oh yeah, right there. Just on his little foot there, there's a little, just you can see that it's a very small little dinky little, just a, a mar in the glaze. I mean, it's like where the glaze chipped away. It's not like a chip, but it is a chip. So anyway, that's that guy. He's so cute. And he has a couple spots that just, like the glaze is weird, but I think that's the only chip. It's the only chip that I found or saw. The cold paint on his face is just in still great shape. So he's a good one. He's pretty big. So hold him next to my head and you can see that he is about 7 inches tallish, 7 inches or so. So if you're in the market for a dog bank because you want to save some money for the dog days of summer, hello, Chad, then you need this little spaniel bank made in Japan, no stopper, $12, number 26. $12, number 26. That's the story of the spaniel. Let's do another bank while we're at it, shall we? Let's do this one. It's my bestest favorite. We'll just jump right to the best one. Look at that. It's the Wonky Donkey Bank. Isn't he so great? So he's got the crack in his butt, as some people do. And so that's where you put your money, right, in the little donkey. And he's sitting on his little, I don't know, circus thing, whatever that is. And he's just so cute. See, I'll just turn him all the way around and you can see how cute he is. Try to block some of the light coming in the window there because it just sort of blowing him out. But anyway, he has no stopper either. I don't know just who made him, but it was somebody here in the United States because he's not marked as anywhere else. And usually when you see this kind of a bottom on things, it's usually an American-made piece. Not always, but I believe so, usually. I think that he is. So look at his cute little face, and he's just laughing, and he hawing his way right over to your house. He's in really great shape. There's no chips or cracks on this guy. He is really fantastic. He's lovely. He's 6 inches tall, so he's not quite as big as the doggy, but he is just great, and he will hold all of your pennies and your quarters. If you put a stopper in him, or some tape over that or something, I don't know. So he is $25, this guy, because he's just that great and wonderful. And he's number 70, $25, number 70. I did find just one of these online for sale, and it was more than what I'm asking. So I feel comfortable with that number, $25, number 70. Because he's that wonderful, really is. Let's see. I've got another Big Golden Animal book. Whoops. Big Golden book. This is the Big Golden Animal ABCs book. Now this one's not perfect. So it's got a ding there in the spine, as you can see. And there's just some wear on the cover. Some wear here and wear something, I don't know, like a piece of, I don't know. There's a line across there. But inside, wow, sparkling and wonderful and good. So it's just so clean. So if you don't think that the cover is good enough that you want to display that, then what the heck, just rip these out of here and put them in frames and frame the whole thing up in your house because it's got just great graphics in it. Look at that. And also, if you need to, you could just use this to learn your ABCs because boy, are you dumb because you don't know those. So there you go. And you could be smart like you could be smirked like us and know your ABCs. So anyway, there you go. This is the Animal ABCs book. And this, let us go find A for alligator. This was 1957. 1957. So if you consider its age, it really is in pretty fantastic shape. That's not a cut. I don't know. It feels almost like somebody had a piece of paper with glue on it or something, and it got glued on there a little bit, and then they ripped it off, and so now it's got just remnants of a piece of paper or something. That's kind of what that is. But anyway, it's a really great book and in pretty good shape, and inside just sparkling good shape. So this one is $10, and it's number 81. $10, number 81 for the Big Golden Book of Animals. Yeah. Shall we go through some little golden books? I has the little golden books. I has a lot. I think they might be in order, Carol, so that'll make it easy for you. Okay, we're gonna skip that one because it's just not in great shape, and I don't want that to be the first one you see. So here's how this is gonna work. The little golden books, I'm gonna go fast because there's a lot of them. So if you want one of these, just put the name of the book or something close to the name of the book in the chat, and we'll give it to you that way. I didn't give them each individual numbers. So they are, I'm gonna tell you the year that they were published, and then every book is $5. So some of these are worth a lot more than $5, some are worth about $5, and they're all going to be $5 just to make it easy. So any little golden book that you want is going to be $5. So this one is The Four Puppies. Now this one, it says 1960. I don't 100% know that that's true, but that was the original copyright was 1960, and this one doesn't have an edition date. So if this one, it has the reason I question it is that it has the UPC. So that should have been after 1960, but I just don't know for sure what year this one came out. So sorry. It was copyrighted in 1960. Don't know its year. Janine, you gets it. Carol, I'm going to hand them to you. Okay, this one is in the same boat. So this one does not have a UPC, but I still just am not, based on its back, the print on the back, I'm not so sure that this was done in 1959. So it was copyrighted 1950, and then in 1959, and then no further dates are shown. But this is the back of a little golden book that's newer than 1959. So I don't know for sure the year on this one, but it's a really cute one. So Fire Engine's a little golden book. It's got just great old looking graphics in it. So if you have any interest or a child with interest in firemen, this one's a great one. It's in really great shape too, actually, this one is. Janine got that one too. Okay, Janine, she's come to the party. Okay, I told you we had quite a bit of Mother Goose. Christina, hello. Christina, I still have your box from last week. I haven't shipped it yet. I'm sorry. I'm trying to find a box that isn't going to cost you $750,000 to ship, so I apologize. Mother Goose, this one's it's a Walt Disney Mother Goose. This one also, I don't know its exact year. It has a UPC. It was marked 1950 something, but it's got to have been done more recently than that. So based on its back and based on its UPC. So this one, before anybody puts in anything, this one has kind of the corner is chewed up a little bit, dinged up, and it just has it has a little bit more damage than most of these. It's like it was set in a puddle or something. Also, the final back page was torn and taped back in. Now that tape looks like tape from the 70s or something. I mean, it's old tape, but anyway, there you go. So this one's not in great shape, but it is a great book. Toodle. Here's Toodle. This one I just have.
Jody,
What's that?
she said if you have one.
Yeah, I mean, I could give these to Jody, but she uses the whole book, so I don't want to give damaged ones to her because, you know, she's trying to make notebooks out of them. So anyway, Toodle is like in brand new shape. This one, apparently, somebody didn't like the story of Toodle because this one looks very crisp and almost never read. So the story of Toodle, I remember from it being a child, and I don't remember anything about what it's about, but I remember liking it. So anyway, there's the story of Toodle. That one's in good shape. Now, this one is the oldest one that I have today. I have some older ones, but this is the oldest one available today. This one is truly from 1959. So that's what the back of a little golden book should look like from the 50s, the late 50s. So that's why I think those other ones are more newly printed. Hello, Patsy. So this one's Puss in Boots. I got this one for when we did that foot and shoe sale, and then it didn't arrive in time for that sale, so I'll sell it now. But it is a beautiful old one. So it's the story of Puss in Boots. Now it shows some signs of age because it's old. So the little corner there is folded. This page is torn. So do know there's a tear in that page, and then this page, the edge of it is torn off. So, I mean, you can still figure out the story, but it's not in perfect shape. So that's what this one looks like. So make sure that you know, Mary, that one wasn't perfect. The spine has a little blip there too. So if you want to retract that, it's fine. I think that I had not told you all the problems before you claimed it. So anyway, there's that one. But we'll ding the bell in case you do want it. This is an older one too. This one also shows a few signs of wear. This one's 1969. Hello, Dee. Hey, Dee, I was showing off what you sent me earlier. Got more people in the chat. Let's show it off again. So Dee sent me, you guys, these pickles. They're pickle, salt, and peppers. And she sent them to me as friend mail. And it was just the sweetest thing. And I love them so much. So anyway, thank you so much, Dee. I think you are just a doll. I mean, I already thought that long before you sent me the gifts, but thank you so much. Very, very sweet. The next one is 1969. Here's what the back of a little golden book looks like about that time. I had some like this from my childhood. This is the Country Mouse, City Mouse. This one's not perfect either. You can see on the front, there's just a little bit of wear on the front of the book. The spine is in not perfect, but good shape. And inside, this one has, somebody wrote their name and then erased it, but it's, still a little bit visible. But mostly it's in good shape. No pages torn out or anything like that. Somebody wrote in page numbers down at the bottom. So that was very helpful in case you wanted to be able to count the pages. They helped you with that. So Country Mouse, City Mouse, there's that one. Janine wants that one? Janine, thank you. Now, Janine, I'm not going to try to stop you from picking these up, but I'm telling you, I got a lot of them. This is about a third, so there's a lot. So, you could be picky. This is the Pokey Little Puppy from 1970. It doesn't have it does have a UPC in the corner. At any rate, it says 1970 inside. It has this back on it. And this one, I think nobody ever read the Pokey Little Puppy because it's very crisp inside. So great shape inside and very crisp. So the Pokey Little Puppy. Now, do be warned that if you're not familiar with the story of the Pokey Little Puppy, the end result of it is his punishment is no desserts ever unless puppies never dig holes under this fence again. So it's just a little bit extreme. So anyway, the Pokey Little Puppy, there's that story. If you want that one, you can have that one. Here's a great one. This one has, illustrations by Richard Scarry. This is The Animals of Farmer Jones. This one's from 1970. There's the back. And this one's in great shape as well. Spine is good. And the pages inside are nice and crisp. And no writing in this one, I don't believe, anywhere. So it has great, great pictures by Richard Scarry. And they aren't so Richard Scarry-esque, but they are well done like Richard Scarry's work would be. So there you go. The Animals of Farmer Jones, 1970. Now we're getting into some good years right here. 1971. Now that's a good year. That's the year I was born. So this book was born the same year as me. It's 50 years old, and that makes it pretty old. And this one has this back on it. So this is the back that I recall from my childhood. Oh, thank you, Carl. Got you, Janine. So this is the back that I remember. This one's Good Night, Little Bear. Oh, sorry. We are doing $5 a piece on the little golden books. So all the little golden books, regardless of their age and condition, they're each $5. So this one has quite a bit more signs of wear on it. So you can see, drop it. The corners are worn and the back is worn. Okay. And this one's been read more than once. This was somebody's favorite nighttime story, I think, because it's just, you know, it's well used, well thumbed. And then on the back, some ding dong scribbled with pencil. I mean, you can erase that to the best of your ability, but it is there. So there you go. This one is probably one that you want, maybe not if you are a collector of little golden books so much as if you just love sweet little stories about good knights and little bears. So this one is $5. All right, here we go. Another 1971 has this back on it. This was right around the time when they were switching the backs. And some of these, you know, this one has, I think I'm going to skip that one. Unless anybody's dying to have that one. It has some pretty bad damage on the back. I'm going to set that one aside. 1973. This one is a really, really great one. This one's called Birds, and I love the pictures in this one. It has a good spine. It has wear. I mean, it's been rubbed on the back a little bit, but it's in really pretty good shape. It has Heidi's name in front, so if your name is Heidi, then it was meant for you. But this one has just really, really, really great graphics on it. Beautiful pictures that I really adore that one. Thanks, Janine. 1973 again. This one's a Disney one. This is Pinocchio. Or if you prefer, this is Walt Disney's Pinocchio. Walt Disney's Pinocchio. This one was 1973. It belonged to Mark. Whoever Mark is, his name's inside there. And this is the great little story of Pinocchio. And this one has some signs of age inside of it, but really in pretty good shape. And then, as is the case with quite a few of these, somebody was collecting these and they circled all the ones they had in the back. So it has circles on the back page, but that's that one. Okay, so Pinocchio, that's that. Here's another 1973. There's quite a few from that year. Winnie the Pooh and the Honey Tree. Good spine. Mark again. This one belonged also to Mark, and it has the circles on the back. But this one's Winnie the Pooh. Very sweet, the Honey Tree story. So I was a huge Winnie the Pooh fan. Thank you. Oh, Laura got Pinocchio. This one is a really cool one. Colors are nice. Colors are nice. Isn't that so true? This one's 1973 as well. This one belonged to someone named Hope, which is just wonderful. But I love this one. I had this one growing up. I recall it. Having looked through it just this week as I was getting ready for the sale, I was like, oh, I remember that. It had completely gone from my mind, but I remember it now. Look at that crow. I love that one. Anyway, there you go. So this one's in pretty good shape. This is Colors Are Nice. Oh, and Laura would like Winnie the Pooh. Gotcha. 1973 again. This one's called Words. Warb. Good spine, good back, some wear for sure, but pretty good shape. Now there was a period of time when they had like a plastic coating kind of over the front cover, and sometimes that coating starts to peel off. That's happening on this one. I don't know if you can see it there. There, can you see that against my shirt? It's just like the clear, really, really paper thin plastic that was attached to the cardboard front, starting to peel off. This one belonged to Heidi. This one has a little bit of discoloration here and there inside, but it's a really cute one. So it's just got a bunch of words and pictures with lots of things. So if you need a book to keep kids quiet in church or something like that, this one's a good one because it's got just a million things on every page. So there's lots of stuff to explore in here, and it's a really, really fun book. So just lots of interesting things and learning new words. So the Book of Words, that's 1973 on that one. Now, this one's one of my favorites, you guys. This one also is 1973, but the photo or the pictures in it are much older. So it was originally first done in 1948. This is the 8th printing, 1973. But look at the pictures on this. I love this one. Busy Timmy. Sweet little Timmy. He's so busy. He's a big boy. Timmy is a big boy. Are you a big boy? So there he is getting dressed and playing with his pail. Timmy does so many fun things. I love this one. Hush, says the squirrel. Shush, says the rabbit. There's busy Timmy. Thanks, Bonnie. Okay, one more 1973. This one's Dumbo. This one's in pretty good shape. Again, just the same kind of just wear on it from use. 39 cents originally. It belonged to Mark, and it's in good shape. Mark and Hope and Heidi. So there's Dumbo, 1973. Now here's one of the quintessential little golden books. This is one that if you had little golden books, you probably had Scuffy the Tugboat, which I loved. I just love the story of Scuffy the Tugboat. And this one seems like whoever this was, they didn't love it because it's brand new. It's like they never read it. We did read it at our house, but these guys didn't. I love that one so much. Sweet little Scuffy. So there's Scuffy the Tugboat. That one is from 1974. Ragdoll wants Scuffy. You got it, Ragdoll. Okay, we have two more, and then we're going to do some different stuff, and we'll come back to more golden books later. So this one's 1974. The Shy Little Kitten. Do you remember this one? I had forgotten about this one too. This one has not too bad of wear on the outside. The spine's in good shape, and this one's pretty crisp. So nobody wrote their name in it, and it really is in pretty good shape. It's just the story of the shy little kitten, and he's so cute. I liked this story because I was the shy little Sean growing up. So there you go. It's the very sweet Patsy. Oh my gosh. You probably won't because he won't remember my name because he doesn't have the best memory. But you should totally go in there. He'll give you 50% off if you ask for it, Patsy. Ask for 50% off. He'll give you 50% off. Hopefully he's open. It's called Warts and All. Warts and All. That's the name of the antique store. Not like you can miss it because it's right on the main drag and there isn't anything else in Oakville. The Saggy Baggy Elephant. I love that, Patsy. I'm so glad you're going there. But do tell him I sent you. So the Saggy Baggy Elephant. This is another nice, crisp, almost new one. This one, I remember having this one, but I remember we didn't read it very much because it has too many words in it. See, some of the pages have too many words. So anyway, there's the story of the Saggy Baggy Elephant. Look at, the scared lion. I love that. And then I love that picture in the back. Anyway, the Saggy Baggy Elephant. That one's 1974. $5 if you want that one. Okay. I said well, no, I'm going to save that one because that was dirty. There's one more. This is an old one. It's 1958. It was the 7th printing. This is Lassie and Her Day in the Sun. But this one is not in very good shape, so I didn't want it to be the first one I show you. I think somebody took this one for show and tell and dropped it in a puddle because it has some water damage. But it's an older one, and it really is very sweet. If you're a Lassie fan, you might still want this. I mean, the pages are still good. The pictures are still really, really great. And it's a great little story. Just the cover, the cardboard cover especially, has some water damage. It's just warped. So be clear, this one is quite warped. It is not in great shape. I want you to be very clear about that. I don't want any surprises. This one is not in great shape. But it is a great story, and I love it. Mary, you are awesome. Thank you.
What's the name of that guy?
I cannot think of his name. So I'm as bad as he is, Patsy. But he owns it and runs it. They live upstairs. He and his wife live upstairs. So it's not like you're going to run into somebody else. He's the only one that works there. If it's open, he's there. And if he's not there, it's not open. Yeah. All right. Let's do another bank. This one is an Enesco elephant bank. Isn't that so cute? So this one is not terribly old. I'm not sure exactly when this was made. I'm guessing 80s, but it's kind of a guess. But there's the Enesco sticker. That's the sticker that they were using in the 80s. So it's very possible that I'm right. But why didn't you wake me? Well, book. We're doing books today. It's a book day. So we were expecting you here. Let's see. Actually, this has a date on it. 1986, made in Taiwan. Am I good or am I good? So 1986 for the elephant bank. So this guy is not huge. He is 6 inches tall. So it's kind of a medium-sized bank. So stick your dimes in this one, not your quarters. Quarters will fill it up too fast. So there you go. It's a nice Enesco bank. It's got its stopper. The stopper still feels rubbery, so I think you could use this one. And he's got a hole in his head and a hole in his bottom. And then you can put your quarters in there, or your pennies, or your dimes, or your nickels. There you go. So that's that. Oh, I forgot to tell you the price on it. This one is $12, and it's number
32.
32. Thank you. $12, number 32 for the elephant bank. It's a bonus elephant. Carol and I, before we got married, well, we were engaged for several years. We didn't rush into the wedding. We rushed into getting engaged and then didn't rush into the wedding. Anyway, we saved all of our quarters, and that's how we paid for our whole honeymoon. We paid for our own wedding and our own honeymoon entirely ourselves. And that's how we paid for our whole honeymoon, was by just saving our quarters for those like 2.5 years. So the first maybe year and a half, we just saved quarters. We called them our honeymoon quarters. We put them all into a big barrel, she at her place and me at my place. We saved our quarters separately. And then as time went on, we started putting all of our change in there. So it wasn't just honeymoon quarters, but that's how we paid for our honeymoon. So I'm telling you folks, if you don't have a bank to keep all of your change in, you should do that because it adds up.
That's how we paid for it.
Yeah, it's how we, so since then, because that worked so well for us, it was so great. Now when we went on family vacations with our kids as they were growing up, we didn't pay for the vacations that way usually, but that's what we used for all of our spending money. So we would roll up all of our quarters and dimes and pennies and take them to the bank and have a little wad of cash. And that's what we divided it up 4 ways. And we all had spending money for our vacations. And by the way, if you have kids, I think that's just the greatest way to do. Then you give the kids their allotment of money for their trip, and that's their spending money. And then they're not constantly bugging you for, oh, I want a t-shirt. Oh, can I have a balloon? Oh, I need a chocolate bar. It was, you have your $100 or $50 or whatever it was, depending on their age. And they would spend it themselves and they could budget that way. I feel like it really helped them to learn about the value of money. And when it's gone, it's gone. And that can be very sad, but when it's gone, it's gone. So you make choices in your lives. Anyway, that's my story. So this is one more bank. It's another bank. I have more. This is an elf bank. So there's his slot is in his head. He's a slot head. And he's so cute. He's got his little rubber stopper down there, and he says made in Japan. Japan right there on that sticker that isn't in focus. Oh, look at that. Made in Japan. Wow, look at that. His rubber stopper, let's show that too. It is an old rubber stopper, so it has grown brittle. It has a hole in the center there. And I think that if you take this out, it will crack. So
he looks like Snap, Crackle, and Pop.
He does look like Snap, Crackle, and Pop. You're so right. I hadn't thought of that, but it's very true. So I think that you should fill this guy up with your honeymoon quarters or your go on vacation quarters. And then when you take the stopper out to empty it, you're going to need to replace the stopper with a new one next time around. But anyway, there he is. He's so cute. He's looking at you and he's saying, hey, take me to your house, folks, because I want to come there and hold your coins. And I am only $20, and I am number 31. $20, number 31. So he's in good shape. He's not cracked or chipped or anything. There might be just the tiniest little ding on the very tip of his nose there, you can see. But boy, it's so minuscule. He has that kind of, he was aged probably with aging wax or whatever you call that, but that's not dirt. That's the way he looks. So there you go, $20. He's my favorite. Yeah, I've had him on eBay for a while and nobody's bought him. It's kind of weird. Okay, Here is one. This I got. It's called Fetter Clippings, October 1930. So we're back to books, friends. Let's see, did I keep up? You got Mary for Lassie, right?
Mm-hmm.
More happily divorced. I need to take me on a honeymoon. Book, you do it. You take yourself. You deserve to be wherever you want to be. Okay, so this is like an old catalog for. Oh, I can't think what it exactly is. That's like office supply kind of stuff, and it has stories and stuff for sale in it. I don't know, it's a weird little thing. I like it. So here you can buy your steel folding typewriter desk. Isn't that nice? Everybody needs a steel folding typewriter desk and a big old wooden desk. So those big old wooden desks that you buy a house and it's still in the basement because nobody wants to move the dang thing, here's where they got it from this catalog. Anyway, so it's got some cool stuff in it. It's in good shape. No damage to it really. Steel hinges make this binder strong. You can learn all about binders. Anyway, hello, Vintage Uprising. How are you? Welcome. So this is from 1930. It has just a little discoloration on the cover. It's a soft cover, little pamphlet, catalog, whatever. But it's really got great graphics and great font on it. I love, love, love the picture on the front. And the stuff throughout is really cool. It's $10 and it's number 29. $10, number 29 for that fun Olderson one. Brooklyn is here. Brooklyn! Oh, you got your watermelon. Yay! Hello, Brooklyn. Hello, Paisley, if you're there. This one, you guys, this is a cool book, but most of all, I love the cover on it. I absolutely love it. So I'm giving you the chance on this one early because this, to me, is a great book for display for winter. So you could lay it down on a coffee table or something low where you can see this great, great graphic on the front of it. Just absolutely love that. And you could use it as a riser. You could set a candle here or something without covering the whole thing, and it would still show that great display. And you still be able to see that great picture. So this is the bookshelf for boys and girls, Bookland Classics Volume 8. So there's lots of volumes of this, and I just picked up Volume 8 because I love the picture on the front. There's the inside of the cover, and then inside it just has all these stories. There's a little bit of like water damage color to the edge of it here. It's not warped or anything, but it got a little water on there. But it's got Dorothy's travels to the land of Oz. It's got, oh gracious, some of these stories are long, so it's hard to find where they start and stop. Appleseed John by Lydia Marie Child. It's got, oh gracious, I don't know. There's just a million stories in here. Through the Looking Glass, look at that, by Lewis Carroll. That's in here. Alice in Wonderland. So great stories, but really, really great cover. You'd like a steel collapsible typewriter desk book? Well, you do you. I'm not sure that I need one of those, but I'll let you have it. This one is going to be $20, number 46. $20, number 46 for that one. I love that one. Okay. I have so many books. This one is called Men of the Mississippi. Now, if you look this up online, you can find that there's versions of this that sell for $150. I have no idea what this one is worth because it doesn't really show what year it was reprinted or if this was the original copyright 1951, which I'm quite certain it isn't. It does not have a USB a barcode on it, but I just don't think it's that terribly, terribly old. It's possible that it is. I don't know. but it's a soft cover book, and it's really pretty great. So it's by Sandpiper Houghton Mifflin Books. There's what it is. So anyway, it's Men of the Mississippi, and it's I don't entirely 100% know what it's all about. I didn't read the whole thing. It's a Newbery Honor book, but I love how it goes. So it's got nice big pictures, and then the story, and then it's got all these little things along the edges, little extra photos and or illustrations and things. See that? So I love books like that. I loved them when I was growing up. There's just so much to explore inside of a book like this. But it's got all kinds of great things from the Mississippi River and crawdads and whatnot. So anyway, that's that. So this is $10, number 42. $10, number 42. It's soft cover. It, you know, the corners have bent just a little bit, but they're not torn off. And it really is in pretty good shape. Pretty darn good. If this truly is from 1951, it's in amazing shape. And it does have some like discoloration to the pages. They're not like so crisp white like it was printed last week, but I could not tell you exactly when this was done. I really just don't know. So $10, number, what did I say? 42. $10, 42. Let's do an oldie. Should we do an oldie?
That's my oldie.
Yeah, Carol bought this one. This one is called Scott's Poems. And I thought, oh, that looks like somebody drew that on the cover. But then when I was looking it up, they all look like that on the cover. This cover is leather, and that's what it has on there. And this, my friends, it does not have a copyright year inside of it. I'm not sure exactly what year it was issued, but it is the poetical, oh, gotcha, Leanne, thanks. This is the poetical works of Sir Walter Scott, and it is quite old. It was issued, or it was published by New York Hearst and Company. It is not in perfect shape. You can see that it's starting to come away from the spine inside, but it's still all there. It has water damage to the inside, but here's the cool thing. This was given as a gift, and it's signed inside. Merry Christmas to Helen from Harry and Stella in the year of 1912. So it was given as a gift in 1912. So it's at least that old. Not entirely sure exactly how old it is, but it's at least 1912. So the leather is aged. Where it was glued on, it has turned black along the spine. I imagine that's because it was, I don't know if it's because of the glue or because that was exposed on the bookshelf. But anyway, it is not in perfect shape by any means, but it's a really kind of cool old book. And it, of course, has the works of Walter Scott. So there you go. That's what it is. That's what you get. That's what you have.
$25, number 1.
So it has, yeah, I mean, it just has some damage in it. And it is, how much?
$25, number 1.
$25, number 1. $25, number 1 for this oldie but goodie. Now, if it was in perfect shape, man, wouldn't we be lucky? Okay. Wow. Okay. Let's do Bluebird. This one has nothing to do with anything, but I just liked it and I wanted to bring it tonight. So there you go. You know how I feel about chalkware. I love it. So this is a Miller Studio piece of chalkware. There's the back where it has its little metal loop hook that was original to it. And these were sold in sets. This has just one Bluebird. It's not a part of a set. If you have a whole set, it might be worth $150 or something, depending on where you look online. But this guy is a single, and he has some damage. So his price is reflective of the fact that he has chips on the bottom and a chip on the wing. Now, that chip on the wing is sort of on the back side. So when you hold him up and you're looking at him straight on, you don't notice it. If you look at it from an angle, then you can see it there. And then the chips on the bottom there. I mean, they're not so ugly. If you wanted to color those in yellow, you probably wouldn't notice them really much at all. But anyway, they're there. So he has that chip and those chips. So, but he's still really wonderful, isn't he not? He's so cute. I love bluebirds, and all the really kitschy, cute bluebird stuff is so, so sweet. So this guy is, if you haven't seen these before, you might not know his size. So I'll tell you, he's 4 inches tall. 4 inches tall, and he's $10, and he's number 51. Number 51, just $10 because of his damage. And number 51. Okay, shall we go through a few more golden books and then we'll... I have so many golden books, friends. I told you that this is going to be a golden book night. And
Well, actually, it's fixable.
Well, you know, some people mind that kind of damage more than others. Chalkware, for sure, it gets damaged, and that's how it is. Book, I see a 5 and a Q in the chat.
And then she deleted it.
Oh, she deleted it. Okay, all right. I wasn't sure if that was supposed to be a 51. If so, let me know. We'd love to get it to if you want it, but I don't. Yeah, not sure. Okay, this is a little golden book, actually. This is an old one. I love this one. This one is, there it is. Yeah. So this one is not part of my little golden book sale. This one's going to be $12. I'm just going to say that out front. This one's $12. It's 1958. It's called This Little Piggy and Other Counting Rhymes. It does not have the golden spine. It has a black spine.
1942.
But this is how it looks. 1958. What are you doing in 1942?
This one's on this little thing.
No, it's
And this one.
it's on the other sheet.
You raise this one.
This Little Piggy and Other Counting Rhymes. So here's how it looks inside. So it's a longer little golden book, and it's so old it is in black and white. And it has some really cool, well, it's not, I guess there's some color pictures in there too. Look at that. There's a chicken and some eggs. That's Hickety Peckety. No, Hickety Pickety. Hickety Pickety, my black hen. She lays eggs for gentlemen. Sometimes 9 and sometimes 10. Hickety Pickety, my black hen. There you go. Now you know. There's a bunch of fun ones in here. So the thing about, oh, look at that. The pig at the dentist. No, that's the barber. Sorry. Barber, shave a pig. How many hairs will make a wig? 4 and 20. That's enough. Give the barber a pinch of snuff. There you go. Okay, so what I do want to warn you about this one is this one has, this was originally done in 1942. That was the first edition. This particular one is, wait, why did I have 1952?
No, that's what I'm trying to say. That's what it is. No.
Maybe I'm looking at the wrong thing.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Right.
what I read 101 Famous Poems. That's not what this is. Okay, I'm sorry, you guys. I'm losing it. This one is 1943. 1943. That's why this one is so different and old. Anyway, so I do want to warn you, this has some things in it that are just no longer really culturally appropriate. So I want to point that out because I'm not sure that I would put this in my classroom if I were a teacher. And there's some things in it that I mean, they're just culturally inappropriate. They're not mean or nasty or anything like that, but they would have been appropriate at the time, or people would have thought they were, and they no longer are. So I'm not going to say those things out loud here, but there's what you're going to get with this one. So that's that. So This Little Piggy, this one is, Carol, you tell me.
$10, number 72.
$10, number 72. I said 12, and I was wrong. It's $10, number 72. Oh, let me hand it to you. Sorry. Okay, this one. Okay, now you guys, there's some really cool ones that I love so much. Look at this. Is this so great? Leanne would like number 72, Carol. That's just a little tear right there. I hate that, but it does. So look at this. This is like a soft cover, almost like a comic book type material. It's just like paper. Oh, sorry, book. And she gotcha. And so inside it has the story of the white elephant, the firefly. But look at these graphics. I love this so much. There's the big turnip. Look at that. Oh, just love this story. this book. Mr. Fox and His House. So just the greatest graphics. And look at this, the Easter rabbit. So I'll get this one to you as fast as I can so you can read it on Easter. So this one was copyrighted 1946 by Merrill Company Publishers in Chicago. And that's what you get, little stories for little people. Now, I don't know why they call it little stories, and then it's like the biggest book on earth. It's a little bit of a misnomer there. So it's called Little Stories, and it is 13 inches tall. So it's a big boy. But anyway, so cute. Love it. This one is $15, number 83. D. Rose. We have not invoiced you yet. We are still trying to figure out pirate ship for you. We don't ship pirate ship, you guys. We just ship PayPal. And we're trying to figure out pirate ship because to Canada, it sounds like the shipping would be much cheaper to Canada using pirate ship. So we are diligently trying to figure that out, D. Rose, but we have to connect with them, and we're having trouble doing that. Walt Disney World. So this one's a coloring book, and it's from Walt Disney World. And the date on this was, I think I marked it down, Carol. Is it on the sheet?
No. Is it not color?
Yeah.
No.
Oh. Well, maybe it doesn't show. Okay, never mind. It doesn't show the date. Oh, yeah. MCMLXXII.
Sure.
So what is XXII? I don't know. Whatever that is, that's what year it was. So that's what it is. So it's a goofy, and it's by Whitman. There on the back is what that looks like. There's a little bit of color, weird coloration on the back right there, just where something spilled or something. 72? Probably 72. It feels like 72. This one does have a little bit of coloring in it. So some of the pages have none. Some have none. That one has, some have just a little bit. So what they did was, and I'm not a fan of this, by the way, they tell you, this is how it should look. And now here's yours. You do it the way we said it should look. So if this had been my book, I would have immediately colored his pants, like red, and his hair black, and Eeyore orange or something, just to be rebellious, because I just don't think that you should color things the way they say to color them. I don't know, I have a thing against that. This one's all the way colored, so there is some coloring in it. And but anyway, it's pretty cool. So there you go. It's a Walt Disney coloring book, and it is
$10, number 21.
We're going to say $7, number 21. $7, number 21. It's just a little bit of damage there on the back cover. So, okay, here's another big one. This one's similar to the other one. I think it's the same size, 13 inches. I think. Let's measure it. Yeah, this is the same. But this one this was by Ruth E. Newton, which she is an artist that was known back in the day. 1945. Look at the pictures in this one. Baby animals. This one's so sweet. I just love it. So you could, I guess, frame these, but I just would hate to think of this book being taken apart for that purpose. It was stapled together, and the staples have rusted just a little bit. So down the center, there's a bit of rust from the staples, just because it's so old. But really, other than that, there's no damage in this one. It's a really great shape, and I just love it. Look at the bunnies. Oh, that would have been so great for Easter right there, right? I just love it. Look at the back. Oh, this one's 13 inches to D Rose. 13 inches. So really great shape on that one. Just a little tiny bit of wear on the cover, but still frameable, and no tears or anything. You can see the little bit of rust on the staples there, but $15, number 15. $15 for the baby animals book. Number 15. Yeah, you could for sure do that. Let's do little Bobo.
Ragdoll wants that.
Ragdoll, she takes it. Thank you. And you can make all the copies you want. So little Bobo, what year was he? Yes, I'm trying to find it because I think I wrote down the year. Come on, where's little Bobo? Little black dog. I can't find him. Tues. Okay, anyway, so little Bobo. This is one of those tip-top elf books. It's in good shape. Its spine is intact. Its cover is shiny. Its back is in great shape, and it's from 1953. Back in 1953, it cost 35 cents. So little Bobo, he's in really, really great shape. This book is really quite superb. You can find these ones online. I looked this one up, and they run fairly high, and I have not found another one that's anywhere near the quality of this one. This one is like almost like new stock. It's so good. It's very crisp, no folds or wrinkles or dents or dings to the pages. Even the corners of the book are still sharp. You could poke your eye out with that. So Mallory, hello, welcome. So this is little Bobo, and it's a really, really great shape, and it's a little elf book. This one is $10, number 24, 1953 on that one. There it is. That's why I was looking for little Bobo, and instead I wrote Tip Top Elf Book. Confused myself. D Rose would like number 24.
Wow.
Awesome. Thank you so much, D. Okay, this one, we're going to do some little golden books. So this one is, I just took a sticker off and forgot already. 1974. This one's another version of the Words book. This one's a little bit of a newer version, the Words book. So, huh? I can't hear you. Words. Oh, look at that. There's scribbles all over that. Oh, I did not notice that earlier. Well, this one has scribbles in it. Not a huge fan of that. Yeah, that was Bobo. Yes, D. We got you for Bobo. Love little Bobo. Okay, I see scribbles on one page, and it's the page that's called Colors. So there's purple scribbles all over that page. So do know that. So other than that, the Words book is in pretty good shape, and it's $5. The little golden books are each going to be $5. We're just going to run through them. Anybody that's just joining us, just put the name of the book in the chat if you want it, and we're going to move fast. So here's 1975. Here's a cool one, you guys. I had never seen this one before. This is the Waltons and the Birthday Present. Look at that. In great shape, good spine on it, good crispness. It was given to somebody by Lisa in 1974. The book, that's weird. It was copyright, 1977. Sorry, that's a 77. They gave it to them the year before it was published, so that's weird. Anyway, 70s. So the Waltons. If you remember the Waltons, maybe you would like to see this one and read all about it. There they are, the sweet Waltons. And this one's in really, really great shape. So there you go, the Waltons. Here's Rudolph, 1976 version of Rudolph. For some reason, Rudolph is a really very collectible little golden book. Some people just collect just the Rudolph books. The corner on this one is chewed a little bit. Probably they handed it to the baby and the baby chewed it or something. I don't know. Spine's in good shape. Other than that corner damage, it's in good shape. It was also from Grandpa and Grandma, and in good shape. The corners of the pages are intact and not folded or bent or anything like that. Good shape for Rudolph. 1976 is the Road Runner. We have this one too growing up. A Very Scary Lesson from the Road Runner. So this one's from Heidi and Hope. Also they gave it as a gift. Yeah. So there you go. There's the little Road Runner book. Thank you, Leanne. We got you for Waltons. Here's the Road Runner. This is my first counting book. I had this one growing up too. I had so many books. My mom, she knew how to be a good mom, and she gave me lots of books. So my first counting book, this one's from 1976. It was given as a gift in 1977. It is written on inside. So, no, that's a tree. Never mind. That's not damaged. It's part of the picture. I love the ducks on this one. Look at that. Ew, gross. There's a hair in there. Ugh, I got it out. Don't worry, Laura. I got the hair out for you. Yes, I love this one. There you go. Okay, thank you. We gotcha. Here's another one that I love. Oh my gosh, you guys, I love too many of these. 1976, The Big Brown Bear. Look at that. Isn't that so great? Just greatest pictures. This one's from Hope, but she wrote it in pencil, that little Hope. She's a doll. So you can just erase it right out of there. This was the 8th printing in 1976. But look at this, the pictures in the Big Brown Bear. Ah, they're just so great. I don't remember this one really, but it does have really, really great pictures. Yeah, must have got chased by bees or something. And then what's that? Oh, look at his nose is all swollen up. He's got his nose stung by bees. And then there he is at the end with that. Anyway, there you go. The Big Brown Bear. That's a sweet one. This one's from 1976. This is the Golden Book of Hymns. And it has just some fun children's hymns in it. It also has a name written in the front, but other than that, no writing inside. The Creation, Jesus Loves Me, Joy in Every Heart. Oh, look at that's a very sweet one. I love that. A Christmas Prayer. Look at that. So that's the little hymn book. This one is 1976. So it was original. That's the 12th printing. It was originally done in 1924. So that's why the pictures in this look very much older than 1976, because it was just reprinted. Here's another 1976. This is The Brave Little Tailor. Again, good shape on the spine, in good shape. Nice shiny cover on this one. This one has hardly any wear to it, really. This one's from Hope also. And it's the story of the Brave Little Tailor. So Christina, this one is the story of you. Brave little Christina Taylor. This one's another 1976. Riddles from A to Z. Good spine on this one. It's in good shape. Has a name inside. Other than that, in great shape. And this, look at the pictures in this one. This one has their older type pictures too, that were then reprinted again in 1976. I love the pictures of this one. Look at the octopus. Anyway, that's a great one. So riddle A to Z. Here's another 76 Woody Woodpecker. Any Woody Woodpecker fans in the chat? This one has the corner chewed, but that's the extent of that. It really does look like some little kid chewed it or something. Sure, that's what it was. Because it's chewed just like every page is chewed right on. Anyway, so this is Woody Woodpecker. It's in good shape other than the chews in the corner. So that's that one. Here's another one from 1976. This one was an old one that had been reprinted again in 76. So actually, I guess that was only the 3rd printing. And it originated in 1968. Can that be? These photos, their pictures look older than that. David and Goliath. Good spine on this one, good cover, and it's the story of David and Goliath. So there you go. You want to learn all about David and Goliath and the casting of stones. It's a good thing that David didn't live in a glass house. Okay, this one's also 1976, Cars and Trucks. This one's so cute. I think this one might also be Richard Scarry. Yes, Richard Scarry. See, look at that. I saw that picture and I said, that looks like Richard Scarry. Sure enough, it is. But this one has great pictures in it by Richard Scarry. I love his artwork. He just does great stuff. So that's that one. Cars and Trucks, another really good shape. This one's another 1976. Sorry, I'm moving fast. Bugs Bunny and Too Many Carrots. I had this one. I loved this one growing up. This one is in good shape as well. This one was read a few more times. It has, it's not as crisp, but it's still nice. Bugs Bunny, Too Many Carrots, $5. Big Bird's Red Book. If you're a Big Bird Sesame Street fan, there's this one, Big Bird's Red Book, featuring Jim Henson. Oh, I missed one. Laura. Thank you, Laura. We'll get that one over to you. So here is Big Bird, and his story is told in speech bubbles, which I think is kind of different for a little golden book, and I really kind of like that. So there you go. That's the story about Big Bird's Red Book. Bonnie, Cars and Trucks. You got it, my friend. Aunt Bonnie, we love you.
You want to
Okay.
Woodpecker?
Oh.
She put question mark. Does she want it?
If you want it, you can have it. Just make sure that's what you really want. Make sure you want it, because we're going to send it to you. Let's do another bank. I've got 2 more banks.
And Bonnie got riddles.
Riddles. Awesome. Thanks, you guys, so much. Okay, this one is another one that was from our foot fetish sale that we had last year. This is a plastic. I wanted to say Enesco, but it's not Enesco. I don't know what I'm thinking. It's just an old plastic, little old woman who lived in a shoe bank. So you put your money in the top. It is plastic. It has crazing on the back. I don't know what that means, crazing on plastic, but that's what it has. And it has no stopper, but it's really cool. So this is one that is apparently fairly desirable. It goes for a fair price online, but if you want it, you can have it here for a cheap price. $16.55. $16, number 55. If you are interested in the 3-dimensional plastic, it's big and tall, as tall as my head, bank. So you can see all the little kids, they're doing nothing, and they're of zero help, which is why they all deserve to be spanked soundly and sent to bed. So there you go. That was, I forgot the number. Carol will tell you.
It's 16.
Oh yeah, Woody's still available, and you got it, Laura.
Yeah.
Okay, this bank we had just recently, but it didn't sell. This thing is like 4 or 5 pounds. I can't remember, but it's heavy. It's cast iron. It's like the stuff that you cook your griddle cakes on, and it's pretty big. So this is an older piece, and it is really, really quite nice, and it is heavy, 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 but so cute. Look at his pointy little nose. I love this guy, but I also want to get rid of him because he's taking up too much real estate in my office here. So I know sometimes it's weird. I love these things, but I want them out, and that's the case with this guy. So he's $25, number 13. $25, number 13 for the heavy cast iron pig.
There you go.
I got in the mail today my but I didn't get the pickles today. I got those the other day. Thanks, B. But I got the little pickle pins, the Heinz pickle pins. I got 2 of those in the mail, I think yesterday. In the mail today, though, somebody from OfferUp sent me a box. So I was so excited because I knew it was going to be in the box. And it was sent from somewhere here in Washington, like Arlington or somewhere, a couple hours away, where I didn't want to drive there. So I paid for the shipping, and it got here. And I shook the box, and it's like, it's rattling and crackling. And sure enough, inside, the glass jar was just shattered. They didn't package it really at all. Anyway, but it was a whole now broken jar filled with beautiful old vintage marbles. Oh, I love it. So I picked through, and there's I think there were 12 or 13 uranium and glowing marbles, and just just beautiful marbles. I'm so into the marbles right now. Beautiful, beautiful old marbles. So one of these days I'll have to do a marble sale. We got some bookends. These are the things that go on the ends of your books. Yeah, they'll hold up your textbooks. Yeah, they're eagles, so you can pay your taxes and feel very patriotic about it. Also, you can celebrate books by holding up your books. So this is a combination of both taxes and books. So there you go. Also, if you really hate your tax guy, you could use this as a weapon. Anyway, they're heavy. They're made of brass. There's like sand or something in there because I can hear it rattling around. But they're nice, big brass eagle bookends. See that? So they are pretty big. Can you make sure you look up the price for me, Carol? Because I can't remember. 7 inches tall. And we'll measure across this way. This is 4 inches this way, 4 inches. And I think I said 7 inches tall. Yeah. So they're big and they're pretty heavy. So if you are in Canada, these might cost a bundle to
For a
get
proud
to you.
American.
But yes, they are perfect if you are a proud American. That's exactly right. So these brass eagles are going to be
$15.
$15.
Number 17.
Number 17. So you can see I brought the price way down because I know the shipping will be way up. So $15, I mean, doesn't get better price than that for two nice big brass eagles. You could use them as bookends, obviously, and you could also just save them for 4th of July and use them as a display.
Brooklyn says dating is just for tomorrow.
Really? I didn't know that. I'll have to talk to Jade about that. Let's see. Where are we? I have a few more books. And I have still have a whole stack of little golden books. So if you want little golden books, maybe we'll have to do some of those again another time. This is called Little Black Dog, the story of Buster. And I just love this. Now, this book is not in perfect shape. It's not even in great shape. It's got some marking on the front, some wrinklation there, and inside it's separating from the spines. You can see that. You can see that it is not great shape. It's been written on here, and that's pretty much the extent of it. Because from there, I mean, there's little tears on the pages and stuff, but it's just got really, really great graphics and a great little story about Buster. Mrs. Allen picked up a hose. She's had it. She's had it. I'm going to get you, you little Buster, she says. And there she goes. So anyway, that's the little story of the little black dog named Buster. Not in perfect shape, but really beautiful. So this was originally available for $18 somewhere. I don't know. I don't think it's worth $18, but that's what somebody wrote inside.
Did you say it's from 1939?
The end. That's the special thing. It's from 1939. I think this is the oldest book we have here today.
No, mine was 1912.
Oh yeah, except for the one that was 1912. The oldest children's book that we had here. So Little Black Dog, the story of Buster from the 30s. And it is
$10, number 68.
$10, number 68. $10, number 68 for the Little Black Dog. Okay. Couple more. Favorite nursery rhymes. Now this one, friends, has great pictures in it. The book itself is not in great shape. It comes right out. If you want to take it out, go for it. But I thought I would bring this one anyway, and it belonged to Peter Titterness. Hello, Peter Titterness. But it has great graphics. So this is one where I'm just going to give you carte blanche permission to go ahead and just rip the pages out of here and put them on your wall in a frame. Sell them online. Do whatever you want. Because it has great, great pictures. These are ones that are absolutely perfect for crafting and throwing into a ephemera bowl or anything like that. Cat and the Fiddle. Anyway, some of the pictures are, I mean, this is an older thing, so some of them are not so PC, but anyway. Oh, look, there's the little old lady lived in a shoe again. Book. Wouldn't it be cool if he still had his collection, didn't know about the glow, and you just casually showed the black light on it? Oh, yeah. Yes, totally. I can't wait. I'll have to ask Jaden if he still has this. So this was 1966 is when this was most recently reprinted. So this one, again, it's not in great shape. I'm selling you this one in parts and pieces to do with as you wish. So it's folded inside. I noticed one page as we were flipping through had something spilled on the bottom of it right there. Let's see. So anyway, this one's just parts and pieces. $5, number 34. $5, number 34. Was that the right price?
No.
What was the right price?
10.
Oh, no, it's not worth 10. Sorry. $5, number whatever.
34.
So, 34. So here, one more Mother Goose book. This one is the original Volund edition Mother Goose. And so this one has different pictures than that first one. This entirely different artist. And these ones would be really, really great framed because they kind of are self-contained. And some of them are just so great. Cold and raw, the north winds blow, bleak in the morning early. All the hills are covered with snow, and winter's now come fairly. Look at that. Would that not make just a great, great framed picture? Oh, love that. So there's just all kinds of them like that in here, and just wonderful, wonderful pictures. So it has, this page is torn and taped, so it's not perfect. That one's been taped. It isn't perfect, but it's in darn good shape considering that it was written in 1984. So this one's from 84, reprinted in 84. Has some damage to the spine there. So the Volund edition Mother Goose is $7, and it is a number 100. 100. We've got another book, I think. Let's see. I think this is our last book.
Woodland one?
Our last book.
No, you have to Woodland and the Globe Bookends.
The Globe Bookends I forgot inside, so
That's a no-go.
can't do those. Favorite Woodland Tales, unless you want to go run and grab them. They're in one of those boxes, the new boxes. I really like them. Okay, favorite Woodland Tales. That's what this one is. It's got some cool pictures in it. Does it show the year on this one, Carol?
72.
1972. This is the year Carol was born. She's a youngin'. So it's got great pictures in it. Isn't that so great? Do you love it? Do you love it? This one's in really, really good shape, actually. Nice crisp pages. It's all intact and tight. Look at the little pixies or gnomes or elves or something. Little woodland creatures. Anyway, no writing in it that I noticed. And it's, look at the spine is really, really great. The cover's really, really great. Still sharp on the corners. And just a really, really nice book. Look at the pictures. Oh, love that. So this one is
$7, number 79.
$7, number 79. $7 for that one, number 79. Look at the little bunny playing the harmonica. Love me a good harmonica.
So do you want to do the rest of those? That's awesome.
Well, it's 6 o'clock and it's time to be done. So we will leave those for later. You want one more? We'll do one more. The Animals Christmas Eve, 1977. Little golden book, The Animals Christmas Eve. This one has, again, the mark inside, but then it's in great shape other than that. Look at all the animals in the barn on Christmas Eve. There you go. You can be ready for Christmas. I'll mail it to you now, and you can have it in time for Christmas. Barely. How about this? How about the new puppy? Want to see the new puppy? I love this one. 1979, the new puppy. Where did this one come from? It came from Save On. Somebody bought it at Save On, and then they bent the corner a little bit. But this is the new puppy by Kathleen Daly, 1979. It's got such cute pictures of a little puppy. That's so cute. Poor Spot. And there they are fishing in the end. Oh, it's so sweet. So there's that one, the new puppy. $5 for that one if you want it. Okay, friends, thank you so much for hanging out with us tonight, spending some time and celebrating books. So I say to you, run right out to your local library and celebrate your local librarian. Bring them a donut. Bring them a book. Kiss them on the lips. They will appreciate it. Tell them I sent you. Thanks, folks. Glad that you were here. Thanks for joining us in the chat, and thanks for joining us and spending some part of your Tuesday evening with us. We appreciate that so much. We will be here again next week. Next week, we have some really, really exciting guest sellers on. Next week will be my break week. I probably am going to sell a few things next week too, but our friend Claudia is going to be here, Leanne's going to be here, and Joanne's going to be here. So woohoo! It's going to be a great, great week. So we cannot wait to see you then. So everybody have a really, really wonderful week. Thanks for spending some time with us. Happy Easter. And we love you and we appreciate your time. Thanks, everybody. Have a great week. Bye.